Here with Shereen Lightbourne of the women's basketball team after 2 knee surgeries the last couple of seasons. How are you, Shareen?
I'm fine. How are you?
Thank you for your time first and foremost. And so first off, how frustrating was it for you the last couple of years not being on the court with your team, just watching from the sidelines?
It was definitely frustrating. Definitely learn a lot about yourself. And, you know, it's like you're in the bubble. I'm in the bubble watching people do something that I want to do, which you're just so close to it, but I just physically couldn't do it. But it made me stronger, so. Now,
these weren't your first 2 knee injuries. You had one in your high school years?
I did, unfortunately. Yeah, junior year of high school.
Now, what about the rehab process? How grueling was that sort of going through just sort of the last couple of years?
Oh, just very tedious, and, you know, I just remember it just very tedious. I was sad sometimes, but of course, I tried to feel bad for myself, but what kept me going, kept me sane, was just to really think of the goal that I was trying to achieve. So just kept me going, is to know that, you know, eventually one day, God willing, I will be able to play, and here I am, even after 2 times in a row.
Now talk about coming into this team this year with the staff that you have coming off a good season they had compared to your freshman, sophomore year when they were struggling. How much better do you feel coming into a situation like this versus coming in your freshman, sophomore year when the team was sort of struggling at the time?
I'm very excited. I learned so much my freshman and sophomore year. I do appreciate those years, of course. Of course, it's a really different team compared to those years, but it's just a different game. I'm just really excited. I'm glad that I have the opportunity to play at this level.
Getting back in the game shape, what do you feel like your progress is on that? Obviously, you're practicing now. You've practiced the most probably leading up in the last couple of years. So what would you say your game shape is coming back from these injuries? My game shape can be better. It's getting better. That's one of the things I struggle with healthy. But like I said, it's, you know, I just have to take one day at a time and make short goals for myself, because otherwise I'll be frustrated. So I have to get in better game shape, and I have to find a good regimen so I'm warm when I'm sitting on the bench, while I'm practicing, and just overall, just everything. In terms of treatment, what do you do during practice, during times when you're not practicing or on the court to keep these knees in shape? I just try to like jump around. Sometimes if I'm on the court, on the side, I'll do some jogs, some sprints, or I might go on the bike, or just do more frequent subs. As far as sitting out, if we're not as fortunate to have a stationary bike at the away game, I'll just have to somehow find some way. I'm just really trying to get back into game flow and really trying to find out what works best for me. Now the official question, you're ready to go for the start of the season? I am ready to go, yes. Very excited. After the interview, head coach Lynn Milligan had some wise words about the road to recovery. Along with trying to play the sport again, Lightbourne will have to adjust to the roster. Of all 14 Broncs on the team, she's only played on the court with 2 of them in her entire career.
So now it's really the challenging part is now with her being back, because she's been here for, you know, this is her 5th season, and she's only played with Mynisha and Lisi a little bit. She really hasn't had a chance to play with any of these kids, so she's really trying to find her way, not only for herself and her timing back on the court, but learning about her teammates.
Overall, Milligan applauds the perseverance that Lightbourne has shown throughout her career.
She responded really well. You know, she knew what she was in for. She knew the fight that was ahead of her. I think she's done a phenomenal job of getting herself back to be healthy and having a chance to play again.